Good evening. Welcome. I'm really excited. I'm really happy that all of you are here. It's a very humbling experience for me, and I have been doing today what anybody in this position would be doing. Clarity. Lots and lots of valor. Gotta have valor, right? And one of my all-time favorites, highest potential. So I've pretty much doused myself with these oils today in anticipation of meeting you guys here tonight. And again, I just want to say thank you for being here. My name's Rhonda Favano. Many of you I have the pleasure of knowing, and several of you I have not met yet, but hopefully one of these days we will. And I'm looking forward to getting to know you in this group. So who am I? Why am I here? Well, first of all, I am a wife. I'm mom to Brandon and Brett, two amazing young men. And I'm grandma to Kenzie, Portia, and Aspen. And they are the delight of my life. My health journey began after a devastating illness. And along this journey, this path that I have been taking for many years now, I traded my accounting career. Yep, I was in accounting, very green at that point. And do you know that our color personalities can change? Well, they can, in case you didn't know. And I traded that accounting career for one in natural health. So I became a naturopath. I established Eden Wellness Center, where we see clients and work with people, have the privilege of working with a lot of people over the years. Now, Young Living was very instrumental in the restoration of my health. And I have loved Young Living and used those amazing gifts from God for over 10 years now. Totally transformed our lives in so many ways. Now, I am continually nudged to stretch beyond my comfort zone. And we all know that nothing extraordinary happens within our comfort zone, right? So I'm continually nudged, pushed is sometimes how I feel, but nudged, we'll say, to share what I've learned along my journey, what I've experienced myself. So in my practice, I've had the privilege of observing many people. And I find it fascinating that those with a positive attitude and the I can do it mindset tend to return to a state of homeostasis much faster than people who don't. The people that have a negative attitude, who have a victim mentality, often actually remain ill. They don't return to that homeostasis. Now, in this group, we're all at different levels of understanding, and we're at varying seasons in our life. So what my intention is to first just establish basics, because I don't know where everyone is, and I want to make sure that we can make this journey together and that we have a good understanding. So you're going to have to work with me with that. And if you have questions and there are things that you don't understand, you'll have to ask those questions and let me know that, so that I make sure that we get you to, that we keep everybody on the same page and at the same point. So my plan is for us to establish those basics and then progress together toward emotional freedom. That's the ultimate goal, right? So I would ask that you please be respectful of others, maintain an open mind, and participate. So cedarwood could be your new best friend. Cedarwood, helps to remove emotional blocks. So using cedarwood, smelling it, applying it, help open us up and move past those blocks that we have. It's very powerful for that, so I encourage you to do that. Participate. When you participate and you ask questions and you make comments and things like that, we all learn. If you've got a question, I guarantee a lot of other people have the exact same question. So don't hesitate to ask it. We're going to learn from each other. And again, that'll be beneficial to all of us. So some of the things that I plan to do are to establish the connection, first of all, between our health and our emotions. We first must really understand that so that we can continue on and work through some of those blockages. We're going to explore and come to an understanding of what energy is and the powerful effect that energy has. We're going to establish and discuss how trauma is actually stored in our bodies. What does our body do with trauma? Then we're going to explore why essential oils are so beneficial to helping to clear trauma and emotional toxic emotions, how they work, why they do what they do. We're going to use some affirmations. So if you're not familiar with affirmations, we're going to establish what affirmations are. I'm going to encourage you, and I'm going to share some of my favorite meditations with you because it's huge to making a shift in our mindset and in our bodies, relaxing the mind, because many of us, myself included, unless we do it intentionally, our mind never stops. We never, ever relax our mind. And that's not a good place to be. Now, you've got some homework. I want you to get a gratitude journal. So grab a journal, a notebook. It doesn't matter to me, but it can be for this class, okay? And what I want you to do is write down 3 things, just 3. Now, you can write down as many as you want, but I want you to write down 3 things every single day that you're grateful for. And it should be different things. We have so many things to be grateful for, and sometimes we're in the midst of chaos and we forget to be grateful. And right now, those of us that are not in the area of Texas that's being affected have a whole lot to be grateful for, don't we? So get into that state of gratitude every single day, 3 things. And I want you to think about this. What if when we got up tomorrow, the only things that we had in our life were things that we were grateful for today? I'm going to say it again, just in case. What if when we get up tomorrow, the only things that we had are the things that we were grateful for today? That will change your perspective, and that will change it really, really fast. Now, tomorrow, we're going to jump right in, so I hope you're ready. If you've got Conquering Toxic Emotions, if you've got the book, which I hope that you do. By the way, did you see that Growing Healthy Homes, our publisher, is offering, they're donating 10% of all book sales, not just Conquering Toxic Emotions, but all the books that they sell. They're doing a 10% discount through Monday. Not a discount, I'm sorry. 10% donation on all sales through Monday. So if you haven't got your book, or 2 or 3 for friends, get them. It's a great time because they're going to be making a donation and you'll be helping toward that. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to jump right in with both feet, and we're going to explore the emotional physiology connection. Okay? So, you guys want to do something tonight? You ready? You have a few minutes? All right, so think about this. Can you recall a time when you experienced an unpleasant physical symptom? Anything. It could be a headache, it could be a stomach ache, it could be heart palpitations, anything like that. When you were angry, afraid, stressed. Sometimes, for me, if I get really stressed out, I'll feel it right in the back of my neck. You know, you just start that tightness, and you start kind of, you know, moving yourself around and all that. And nothing physical happened to my neck or my shoulders. Nothing. But I'm really stressed out. So that stress, that emotion that I'm feeling resulted in a physical reaction in my body. Did you ever get bad news? Something that really took you by surprise, and you felt like someone just hit you in the stomach and it almost just doubled you over? The pain was so intense in your stomach. Well, again, nobody touched you. Nothing physical happened. Something emotional happened. You got bad news, and it's almost like the wind got knocked out of you. So as you begin to think about that, I want you to recall some of those times, and maybe in that journal, maybe you can flip over to the back of it, and maybe you can jot some of those down, because that will help us to understand that it really does, our bodies really do react to our emotions. So get your journal. You're going to write down 3 things that you're grateful for every day, and start today. Tonight's a good time to start. And then think about some of those times that you were really stressed out, or something emotional happened and you had a physical reaction, and jot those down in the back of your journal. Then tomorrow we're going to jump right in, and we're going to really establish that connection and what that really looks like. I appreciate all of you being here. I'm very humbled by your presence. I appreciate and covet your prayers as we walk through this journey together. I speak blessings, I speak abundance, I speak life over all of you. I pray that you have a wonderfully blessed night, and we'll see you back here.